Odisha is a land of hidden treasures and adventures.
Welcome to Odisha!
I'm Varun and I'm going to show you the Odisha that looks to the future. Like capital Bhubaneswar, a connected and smart city where technology is at your fingertips. I enter the wild, ride the waves, plunge into the sea, and feed on fresh catch. If you like a little adventure in your life, or adventure kisko pasand nahi hai, then there's plenty to satisfy your cravings. This, my friends, is Odisha. I'm about to enter a jungle unlike any other I've visited. The trees here are mangroves, which grow quite comfortably in salt water. And the king of this jungle is a reptile, the mighty saltwater crocodile. Located in the Kendrapara district, at the northernmost tip of Odisha, this area has the second largest mangrove ecosystem in India, which makes it very special. Odisha has varied ecosystems because of the different water bodies that surround it, like the Bay of Bengal, Chilika, and the mangroves of Bhitarkanika, which is what I'm going to be exploring today. Sure. A jungle safari is usually on four wheels, or, if you're feeling particularly adventurous, on the four legs of an elephant. But this right here is a floating safari. My guide Kishore is going to navigate these waters and hopefully help me spot a saltwater crocodile. ये भीतरकनिका का मतलब क्या होता है सर?
भीतर मीन्स इंटीरियर, कनिका मीन्स एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी ब्यूटीफुल। तो भीतरकनिका एक डेल्टा है, उसकी चारों तरफ रिवर है, सी है।
The Brahmani and Baitarani rivers meet the Bay of Bengal around the Kendrapara district of Odisha. As they meet the sea, the two leave behind sediment, forming a large marshy delta. Bhitarkanika lies on this very delta.
यहाँ का नदी का पानी ब्रैकिश है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे बे ऑफ बंगाल का पानी इस नदी में मिलता है।
Mangroves come in many varieties. Bhitarkanika itself houses some 71 species. Who knew? These mangroves support a variety of animals and birds. There are some 8 species of kingfishers here, close to 100 species of migratory birds, spotted deer, reptiles like the water monitor lizard, and boars. The animals and birds peek out from trees and between mangroves, wandering on the two-legged intruders. But I have eyes only for the saltwater crocodile. साल के किस महीने में सबसे ज़्यादा चांसेस होते हैं क्रोकोडाइल देखने?
क्रोकोडाइल का देखने के लिए चांसेस है विंटर में बहुत अच्छा साइटिंग होता है, क्योंकि वो बास्किंग करने के लिए सब बाहर आते हैं, धूप खाने के लिए उसको ज़रूरत होता है धूप। तो उस टाइम छोटे से लेकर बड़े तक सब बाहर आ जाता है। बेसिकली अक्टूबर से फरवरी तक बेस्ट सीजन है क्रोकोडाइल के लिए।
I have been told to keep an eye at the shore of the creek. The undisturbed river bank is where salties like to bask. Wait. Shh. I think we finally found one. is Glory. I have to be very quiet because I don't want to wake him up. Otherwise, I'll be breakfast. What a sight. This majestic creature basking on the muddy bank. But don't be fooled by its stillness. These opportunists can ambush their prey and swallow it whole. The crocodile we just saw was quite small. Male saltwater crocodiles can grow up to 6 meters in length. If you want to explore the jungle in a boat, this is your adventure. If you want to see crocodiles, this is the place. And if you love birds, this is your paradise. Bhitarkanika holds true to its name. Extraordinary. I now head to Puri, the Eastern Dham, the town known for its famous temple of Jagannath. The temple attracts thousands of devotees every year. But mera religion to adventure hai. And so, I go looking for it to the beach. And boy, do I find it. You could be by the water, just sitting. You could be in the water, swimming. But there's a certain sense of invincibility when you're on water, riding the waves. You feel like you're defying the laws of nature. Nature के laws तो मैं defy कर लूँगा, but I can't defy the rules set by my instructor. He won't trust a beginner like me alone with a jet ski when the water is this choppy. Soon, I'm grateful for the experienced rider at my shoulder. Yes, I can enjoy the experience a little more because of him.
The water is just perfect temperature. The waves are choppy enough for me to bounce with a jet ski on the water. It's amazing.
Jumping on the waves, water splashing on the face. As you glide across the water, the adrenaline kicks in. You feel more alive than ever. But for now, it's time to return to land. I never thought I'd go jet skiing in Odisha, but it's nice to see a different side of the city. What's next? Astaranga Beach in Puri is a great place to hang out if you like a beach with few people around. It does get crowded though between November and May when thousands of olive ridley turtles come to lay their eggs here. Winter is also the best time to visit if you want to see over 38 species of migratory birds. Why do we travel? To see new places? Experience different cultures. Taste great food new to our palate. However, we often forget that humans are not the only travelers in the world. Every year during winters, animal instinct and sheer necessity drive birds from cold climate regions to the warm tropical areas around India. One of the best places to spot these migratory birds is Chilika. Over 150 species of birds flock here every winter. From an eagle's point of view, Chilika lies just off the coast of Odisha. However, the land between Chilika and the sea is fractured, allowing the Bay of Bengal to mingle with its water, making it brackish. The fractures also allow some unique fish to enter the lake and make it their home. That includes the endangered Irrawaddy dolphins. As I make my way, I keep my eyes peeled at the sky and the water.
We are at a point which is 45 minutes away from where the lake meets the sea. Now, it's really early in the morning. I haven't woken up at this time in a long time, but I was told that if I want to see dolphins, I have to be here at an early hour. So here I am, fingers crossed, hoping that some dolphins come out and say hi to me.
Chilika is huge! You might even get fooled thinking of it as a sea, which of course makes it difficult to spot the dolphins. The birds, thankfully, are less shy. Egrets, ibis, and an Egyptian vulture make an early morning appearance. Chilika sees migratory birds from as far as the Caspian Sea, Mongolia, Russia, Central and Southeast Asia, Ladakh and the Himalayas. But the best time to see these birds is between November and February. Meanwhile, there's no sign of the Irrawaddy dolphin. But yaar, ab subah uth gaya hoon. I'm not going to give up so easily. Come on. Finally, my persistence pays as a group of Irrawaddy dolphins surface. But ये dolphins normal dolphins से थोड़ी different है. I don't see their long pointy snout, but you can see their blowholes making fountains of mist as they surface to breathe. I just love it. I'll be honest, मुझे कभी जिंदगी में नहीं लगा था कि मैं उड़ीसा में dolphins देखूंगा. The dolphins dive back in the lake, looking perhaps for breakfast. Like the dolphins, I'm in the mood for some fresh catch from the lake, cooked in authentic Odia style. Thankfully, there's Pulak who runs a community-based tourism company in Chilika. And with his help, I'm gonna get a real taste of what village life is like here. Pulak वैसे originally Puri से है, but he has been visiting Chilika since his school days and has clearly been in love with the simple village life.
Chilika brought me here with a lot of passion and love for the natures, love for the local community. And since then I have been coming. So I take this island village as a model of community-based tourism.
We are on one of the islands of Chilika at a village called Behrampur. Nature, isolation, and a local way of life. The village offers plenty of all three to the traveler. What I'm most interested in right now is the food that Pulak has promised me. But he insists that I too help him in the kitchen.
Pulak has left me in the very capable hands of Pramila ji. And today we're going to be cooking mustard fish Odia style. So start करें?
अब चिलिका आए हैं तो the best part is that fish बिल्कुल ताज़ी है, right out of the water. The fish has been marinated in salt and haldi and then fried. Time to get going on the gravy. We heat oil, add chopped onions, and fry till it's golden brown. Next, we add tomatoes, garlic, and some chili. Finally, it's time to add the main ingredient.
Mustard.
Mustard.
कितना?
सब.
सारा.
Some salt, some water and haldi. Time now to add the fish.
We're just putting it in to make sure that it soaks in all the flavor, and I think we're going to let it cook for about 10-15 minutes.
Now, while I was cooking some authentic Chilika food with Pramila ji, Pulak was a little busy, very busy.
Pulak has prepared a feast for me, and in return of that kind gesture, Pulak, I have made the fish, Uriya fish for you with my own hands.
Great.
Please try some and tell me how it tastes. It's really good. The mustard is not too strong, it's just the right amount of pungent, and it's not very spicy at all, which is just the way I like it. And it's got a slight sour aftertaste which kind of hits your palate.
Right.
Right after you like, it's perfect.
That's a bit boastful of me, but right now I really don't care. Plus, Pulak gives me a pat on my back. Sort of.
This is very good. It's
Yeah.
not, I mean, it's as close as the ladies who was cooking, and you did very well on your first time.
Now there are two types of bhartas on the table. One made from bengan, the other made from crab caught from the waters of Chilika.
It's like, the meat from the crab mixed with the masalas with tomatoes and garlic and onion. And this is very, very special from Chilika.
Was this tomato, the
No,
red?
that's not tomato actually. There are certain time of the year where the crabs, have eggs that is connected with the crab's body. So that egg especially makes it much better taste. And also the meats are very, very tasty.
The egg is what has the predominant taste in the dish actually.
Everything that we are eating here is so fresh. Chutney from the fresh green mangoes from these trees, rice that is grown here, fresh veggies. But you know what the best part is? The best part is the fresh catch from the lake.
When people come to the lakeside, they're always excited about the fish and prawn, and specifically the prawn is very, very tasty because of the brackish water lake. It is fresh water and salt water. So mixing of both, this Chilika Lagoon create the best taste of prawn.
When the prawn itself is so tasty, it needs very little to be done to it. The prawn is marinated with some ginger, garlic and butter, and then roasted. A dash of lemon and you're done. Perfection, my friend. The flight of a bird, the playful spray of the Iravadi dolphin. Chilika teems with nature. The people and the food here might be simple, but that doesn't make it any less special. And you know what? It makes me grateful just to be alive. Simple pleasures can be found not just in rural areas, but also big cities. Heritage walks in Bhubaneswar are a great way to discover the rich architectural treasures of the city. The guided walk through one of the largest clusters of the magnificent temples takes you back in time to the glorious past of this old town. You experience living traditions and rituals of the settlements around the temples that are believed to be centuries old. When we plan a holiday, we want adventure, we want to see something new, we want to switch off, we want peace. Indians है ना, सब कुछ package में चाहिए. So what do? It's actually pretty simple. You dive. Most adventure sports are centered around the idea of speed. It's the rush that pumps your adrenaline. Scuba diving, on the other hand, slows things down. And that is another kind of rush.
So I've been scuba diving before, but it's been a while, so I need to brush up my skills a little bit. And to help me with that is Sabir, who's like a local celebrity here because of his diving skills.
Sabir Bucks is a Limca record holder and an international scuba diver. Sabir's passion? To explore ancient shipwrecks at the bottom of the sea. In 2009, he discovered a 133-year-old French cargo ship, Valera, that was 250 feet long. I wonder if he has found any treasure in all these years.
अब भैया ट्रेजर तो नहीं मिला, इतना लकी नहीं हूँ मैं, लेकिन हाँ शिपरेक्स के अंदर जो चीज़ें हैं वो किसी खजाने से कम नहीं है. And apart from shipwreck, we have plenty of fish. If you want to dive in Gopalpur only, then only you can see a lot of fish. So are you ready now? So let's go.
Sinking seems unnatural. You have to fight the urge to swim back to the surface. But as you relax, nature rewards you with its sights.
So the second you enter the water, you're almost compelled to leave your worries on the surface because your brain just switches off. You have to focus so much on your breathing. You can hear and feel every single breath you take. It's almost like meditation.
You see thousands of tiny baby fish near the surface. ये छोटी-छोटी मछलियाँ बड़ी मछलियों के डर से ऊपर की तरफ ही रहती हैं. थोड़ा सा नीचे जाते ही, you find fish which is the size of your palm. Go a little deeper and you see barracuda and betki, fish that is eaten a lot here in Odisha. The sights that you encounter are so diverse. Coral reefs and crustaceans and shoals of fish. I feel like joining one of these gangs. But always remember rule number 1. Just keep breathing. If it's adventure you seek in Odisha, then you can't escape the water. You are underwater, over water, by the water, and you're never alone. There's always some birds, animals, friendly dolphins, or giant crocodiles to give you company. Some sights put you at peace, others get your blood pumping. But what you find for sure are some amazing memories of a land filled with adventure.